Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. As y'all know, it's your girl Damilaoye, and if you're new here, it's still your girl Damilaoye. I would like if you guys can stay to the end to watch this video because I'm definitely sure you're going to learn a thing or two. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not. So the topic for today is reflecting on 2023 and setting intentions for 2024. As you all know, this is a new year and I'm sure most of you all have some things you regret doing in 2023 and you would like to change some things in 2024, just like me, which is normal, which is fine. But yeah, I'm just going to be talking about the things I wish I did differently in 2023, some of the challenges I faced, and different ways I'm going to make sure I don't repeat that same thing I did in 2023 in this year 2024. I accomplished a whole lot of things in 2023. Despite I faced some challenges, yes, so many challenges, but I was able to accomplish some things. Some of the things I accomplished in 2023 was because I was consistent on YouTube. I also got, that's one of the accomplishments. The secondly, I got a job on the first try because I know so many people have tried getting jobs here. They did a whole lot of things, but me, I got my job on the first try. Another thing, which might not sound like an accomplishment, but what I reunited with my mom after 9 years. I know, right? So if you watch my relocated to the America vlog, you're going to know that I didn't see my mom for 9 years and it was just a very big challenge. But this same 2023, I was able to reunite with my mom after 9 years. I grew to love myself more because I think right now I love myself way better than before. Before I thought I loved myself, but I didn't really love myself, which is okay, which is normal. And I was able to discover that okay girl, you didn't really love yourself. And in 2023, like towards the ending, I began to embrace my femininity. I began loving myself more, started treating myself well, started cultivating the habit of doing self-care. And yeah, those are some of the things I was able to achieve in general and also within myself. It's very important for you to love yourself because before I was depending on people to make me feel loved, or I just felt like I needed somebody to make me feel loved, which is not meant to be so. You should be happy on your own. You should be able to love yourself. That way other people will be able to love you. Another thing I also learned from this experience, that it's okay for things not to happen at a particular time, because when the time is right, the Lord is going to make it happen. And I strongly believe that because I've been praying for a while. Okay, I want to meet my mom, I want to do this, I want to do that, and sometimes it just doesn't happen at that certain time you want it, which is okay, which is just the time for you to keep on doing whatever thing you want to do. Pray and also be patient and also believe that once the time is right, it's definitely going to happen. And another thing that was quite a challenge for me was because I was a very big procrastinator. Keeping myself very disciplined was a big struggle for me, but right now I'm very disciplined. But before, it was just a very big struggle for me because I wasn't able to keep myself very disciplined. I was just all over the place and it was quite a challenge. But I really had to sit down and tell myself, if this is what you really want, then you have to figure out how you want to do it. So I gave myself a little pep talk. I was talking to myself. I did some reflection. I was like, okay, I don't want this type of situation anymore. So I decided the only way I can achieve whatever thing I want to achieve was only if I was able to keep myself accountable and also very disciplined. The beginning of 2023 was one of the hardest phases of my life. I was the low of the lowest. I don't know if that's right, but I was in the low of the lowest. I was so low. And I don't know if people noticed that, but I was so very low. You see, the beginning, January, February, March, those periods was just a very bad month for me, and it was a very big challenge. Because why is that? Because I depended on people to make me happy. I felt like I needed people to make me happy. I didn't really love myself. That's why I'm going to keep on saying this. You need to love yourself. It was very difficult for me because I just felt like I needed people to make me happy. But now I don't need anybody to make me happy because I've been able to love myself. I've been able to enjoy myself. I've been able to take care of myself. And recently I've been enjoying my company. company. So like I don't feel like I need anybody anymore. I go on solo dates, I do my thing myself alone. I don't feel like I need anybody. So yeah, it's quite a challenge for me. It was quite a challenge for me, and I know it's quite a challenge for some people, because you feel like you need people, you feel like you need to depend on people to make you feel better. But I just want you to know that you are okay and you are enough being alone. I understand sometimes you want some company, you just need somebody there for you, which is normal, which is fine, but you are okay alone. I just feel like you should be able, yes, having someone is okay, but you should be able to love yourself the way you are. You should be able to treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. You should be able to just enjoy your own company, and from there you're just going to feel, you're just going to see that, oh okay, what somebody is doing doesn't even mean anything, because you're able to give yourself that same treatment. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I just feel like there's nothing better than loving yourself and treating yourself and just doing things for yourself. It's just a whole lot of things. And I understand some people might feel like they love themselves and they don't, because now I'm going to use this as an example, because I keep telling people the same thing. You claim you love yourself, but you don't keep to the words you say to yourself. You claim you love yourself, but you are not holding yourself accountable. So how do you expect people to love you when you don't even love yourself, when you don't keep to the words you say to yourself? They are not able to love you. They won't be able to, because if you don't, it starts from loving yourself. So if you don't love yourself, you don't expect people to love you. When you can't keep to the words you say to yourself, you don't expect people to keep to the words they say to you, because it starts from you. But yeah, so beginning of 2023, it was just a very my whole, it was messed up. I was in the lowest of low. It was very obvious, from the way I looked to my dressing to like literally everything. I was just in the lowest of lows. I don't know if some people noticed. Some of my friends might have noticed, but maybe they just didn't decide to say anything. But the beginning period, I was in the lowest of lows, and I just had to like tell myself that, okay girl, you need to figure out your life. You need to put back your life back together. And I'm so glad I did, because look at me now. Everything started falling in place, and as long as 2023 was one of the hardest phases of my life, it was still one of the best years of my life so far. So in this year 2024, I have so many things planned to do, and one of my new year resolution is to, I have few, so I'm just going to mention some few actually. One of them is to take YouTube very, very seriously. Before, I love YouTube, but like I've grown to love YouTube a whole lot more now, and I want to keep myself very disciplined. So I'm going to make sure I post consistently as much as I can. So yes, I'm also going to be doing a whole lot of sit down videos where I just talk, and you know, I'm just going to add them to my videos. So that's one of my resolutions. Another resolution is to travel more, because I've come to realize that I like to experience new things, and by doing that I just want to travel to new places. I want to get so many experience as I can. And yeah, I'm going to be traveling maybe with people, I'm going to be doing solo, I don't care, as long as I travel, you feel me. Another thing I'm going to be doing, another of my new year resolution is to embrace my femininity. So before, I realized I was in my masculine energy, which I know some people can relate to, and honestly I've been in that mood for a whole long time, and it didn't take me anywhere. So recently I've started embracing my femininity, and it has just been perfect for me. Like everything just has just been at ease. I've just been myself, and I've just been very feminine and soft, and that's just the type of person I am. And honestly, I've been at peace since then. I wasn't like struggling and all of that. So it's just to continue embracing my femininity more. Another thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my health seriously, my overall health. So that is going to the gym, what I eat, the way I treat myself. I'm going to be doing all of that. And lastly, I'm going to be treating myself. And treating myself, I mean taking myself out. I'm going to be doing my self-care, my regular self-care. I'm going to take myself to the spa and all of that, just to treat myself and make myself feel good. So this is just for my personal growth and my overall happiness. And I'm just doing this new year resolution because right now I'm very disciplined, and this is just to tell myself that you can achieve whatever thing you put your mind to. So that is why I'm doing this New Year resolutions, and I'm going to make sure I keep to it. So what I plan on doing is that I'm going to be doing it every 3 months. So I'm going to be tracking myself every 3 months. I'm going to be tracking the progress every 3 months and see how far and what I've been able to accomplish, and just try to do a little reflection on things I need to change and things I need to work toward, or things I need to, you understand, just to track my progress. First of all, I'm going to take my time to reflect on the things or the areas I feel I need improvement on, because honestly not everybody is perfect. So I'm going to first sit down and just try to reflect on what I need to improve on. Another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create goals. Like I said earlier, I'm going to create specific goals that I can achieve quarterly. So I'm going to write those goals down, and I'm going to make sure I keep them. I hold myself very accountable so I can be able to achieve them, and I'm going to track them every 3 months. I'm also going to read lots of self-help book, and I'm also going to talk to people like my mentors who I feel they can guide me and just put me in check anytime I'm going out of the way, because I know it can be very easy for me to go out of the way sometimes, but once I talk to the mentors or people I look up to, they're able to like correct me and put me back in check. Honestly, I'm grateful for a whole lot of things in 2023. 2023 has been good. I know it has been bad in some way, but it has been very, very good. It made me stronger. It made me discover myself a whole lot more. It made me love myself better. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, because baby, when I tell you that, I don't know how to explain it, but it just pushed me out of my comfort zone. This 2023 brought me and my family back together. I'm also grateful for my friends. I've been able to make a whole lot of friends, because before I usually do not make friends, but recently I've just been out of my comfort zone trying to make friends, and it has been one of the best things that has happened to me so far. And I'm also grateful for my people on YouTube. I'm grateful for everybody here. My community I'm building gradually. So yeah, I'm just grateful for everything that 2023 brought to me, because yes, it was full of its own ups and downs, but it has been a very good year. It was a very good year for me. So honestly, I know when we go into the new year, we start comparing ourselves with other people, because you sometimes see some things that they've achieved and you feel like you haven't achieved anything, which is normal. It's okay, but I just need you to remind yourself that you are doing great. So all I'm going to say is that this 2024 is a new beginning. It's a new chance for you to start all over again, so you don't have to feel down. So give yourself some grace. This 2024, just try to hold yourself very accountable. Do the vision board, because honestly, using vision board, it works like mad. It works. I'm not going to lie to you. The spirit of manifestation is real. So you have to manifest some things. Do your vision board. You have to manifest, put in the work, and I promise you, you're going to see a whole lot of changes. So this 2024, just make sure that you are very disciplined and just put in the work, and also try to track the progress so far. And I promise you, you're going to see a whole lot of changes in the year 2024. As long as you do what I'm saying now, you're going to see a whole lot of difference. It's okay for you to give yourself a break, at least a week break, 2 weeks break. Just give yourself a break. That way you are able to like just rest. And I've noticed anytime I give myself a break, I'm able to create more things and have so much ideas because of the break I took. So it's fine to give yourself a break sometimes, and don't forget to put in the work also. Okay, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you were able to learn at least a thing or two from this video, and I just want to remind you that life is not perfect, so you don't expect every single thing to go perfect. Last year 2023 was one of the hardest phases of my life. I faced a whole lot of challenges, but I was able to overcome everything, and I put in the work also to become the happiest version of myself, which I'm still a work in progress. But yeah, it has been so good. So this 2024, I'm also going to hold myself very accountable and just try to achieve some of those goals that I've set for myself. So thank you guys for watching, and just comment down below. Let me know some of the things you faced, some of the challenges you faced in 2023, and what you're also going to be doing differently in 2024. That way I can also learn a thing or two from your video. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye guys, I love y'all. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not